All right, for the next couple of months, we're going to check back in with the Channel 2 Challenge. It's like they were just here. This is Julie Walker. She's not a Channel 2 Challenger, but she's going to join us today. Jason, you probably already know. Nancy, you probably already know. We're going to talk diet today, and that is your specialty. We have heard from your trainer, actually, and I think from you as well, that this can be as much as 70% of weight loss goals has to do with diet. What are some tips that you can give people?
You know, eating healthy and losing weight doesn't have to be difficult, especially when we understand a couple of principles. And two principles I wanted to talk about today are when to eat and what to eat.
Okay.
Okay.
When to eat, is that just time of day or is that frequency throughout the day?
It's both.
Okay.
So the most common mistake most people make is they skip meals. And
All right, let's pause. Skip meals?
Sometimes, but I do pretty good getting all my meals in. And snacks.
Breakfast?
But I've
Breakfast
been
is a
doing
tough
good.
one.
I really have to make myself eat earlier because I find if I don't, then that's where I struggle at night. And
That's probably the number one thing for majority of people is skipping
Yeah.
breakfast, especially because you know you're in a hurry and you're on the way out the door.
Right.
All right, so starting your day and then eating throughout the day smaller portions?
Right. So we should eat breakfast within 1 to 2 hours of being up. This gets the metabolism going. We should eat at 3 to 4 hour intervals. So the average person should eat probably 3 meals and 1 to 3 snacks a day, depending on the length of their day.
I think that was something that your trainer said that you were having trouble with, is eating the smaller things throughout the day? Trying to plan out these meals?
Yeah, planning is definitely a major important thing to do, to bring your snacks with you to work and have that stuff available for you.
Absolutely.
And,
Absolutely.
and for Nancy, you're doing a lot of the cooking. How are you spacing it out throughout the day?
well, I really just, like you said, get the snacks, Jason, because I find if I do remember to get the snacks, then I don't eat like a huge meal, which I've heard from everybody. It's so much better to eat multiple small meals than, get to the point where you're so hungry and you eat like 1,000 calories. And so yeah, the snacks I think are
While Stephanie's over there snacking.
That's
all right,
good.
So
It's
that's
good.
the less obvious, but the more obvious that people probably think about is what you eat. What are some of the more important tips we got there?
Correct. And the key concept here is volume. What fills us up is volume. And when our stomach is empty, we hold about 1/4 of a cup, but we can expand that volume up to 16 cups. But this takes time to recognize this sense of fullness. It takes about 20 minutes from the time we start eating before we get this sense of fullness. So if you're a fast eater and you eat foods that don't require any chewing, you can eat a large volume of food, a lot of calories, before you get that sense of fullness. So the key thing here is to provide volume with low-calorie items like non-caloric liquids and vegetables and fruit. So
It's funny how it goes back to simple things like drinking water and chewing your food.
Absolutely.
Can help that much more.
Absolutely, absolutely. So this is the USDA My Plate, and this replaces the Food Guide Pyramid.
There's no more pyramid?
There's no more pyramid, and actually I think
So
they got
confused.
it right this time.
All right.
This is really simple, but it's really, really practical.
So basically, it looks almost like 1/4 of each, but a little bit more in the vegetables and the grains.
It's a lot more on the fruits and vegetables, and that's key. These provide volume with very little calories, lots of fiber. So filling the plate up with half full of fruits and vegetables provides that volume and fiber. Eating roughly 1/4 a plate of lean protein, which is somewhere between 2 and 6 ounces at a meal, depending on the meal and the person's caloric needs. This helps to provide that satisfaction for up to 4 hours. And then filling the 1/4 a plate with the whole grains, and this is somewhere between 1/2 a cup and a cup of whole grains. And this supplies that fiber and that energy that you need for the next 3 to 4 hours. And then there's a cup of low-fat dairy, and this actually helps the body metabolize fat more efficiently. So it's, again, a very practical and simple guide to structure our meals.
So much easier than the pyramid.
Absolutely.
All right, are you guys doing all right? We've checked in with you again. Are you guys ready for your weights?
Sure.
All right, Jason, let's go to you first.
Yeah, I think I might have given my wrong weight.
Uh-oh.
He
What
asked
are you
me.
down to? Are you
I'm-
fudging on the weights?
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
at-
he's definitely
I'm,
not that high.
I'm at 279.
279. I can say that I can definitely tell the
I know,
difference
that's
with
what
you.
I thought this past weekend. that
Just
he's
from
really,
the last time that I
really
saw
looking
you.
good.
And Nancy?
I did give them my weights.
And
That's
it is?
right.
Look at that.
She's
Wow.
kicking butt.
36 pounds.
doing
That's great. By the way, just in case you don't follow me on Facebook, I'm down 8 pounds since these guys got me
Where
back
did
in the
you
gym,
find
actually.
8 pounds?
You'd be surprised. There's a lot of layers going on here. All right, thank Julie so much for coming in. Thanks you guys for stepping back with us again.
course.
We're going to keep track of you guys all the way through June. I know you're excited about it to be on TV more, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Right?
it's fun.
All right.